cette liberté de nous réjouir en toi.
Hello my friends, it's Mrs. Pressy, a grateful teacher of Spring of Life Christian School. I'd like to remind you that we at Joshua as our identity. Previously we have been talking about, in social studies, we have been talking about science. And in our previous lesson we spoke about changes that affect the state of our matters. I think we have seen all the 6 changes, how the 3 forms of matters, solid, liquid and gases change. But right now, we are no more going to talk about the change of state. But now we are going to talk about the same subject, the same subject, but we are going to talk about science. And in science right now, we are going to talk about her. Now, let us go in deep now with our lesson. The hair. Hair is needed by all living things. What are living things? All the things that can breathe are living things. And as human beings, we are also included there inside because we need her to breathe. Hair is just as important as water. That means no hair, no life. What do I mean by that? Without her, we cannot survive. So, if we are moving today around, because we have hair in the atmosphere, and without water, the same as explained before, without water we can't live. So we need water to drink, to wash our body, to wash our clothes. The same, we need also her to survive. Because without her, we are going to die, all of us. Let us continue. The hair, what is it exactly? The hair is an invisible gas that is around us and surround all the empty space, as explained when I told you about the gas as a state of matter. I told you that hair was a gas, and it is found around us, like where I am. If there were no hair, I couldn't stay here because there is no oxygen. So the reason why we say that it is invisible gas that is around us. The hair is found in the hemisphere, as I told you, and is called wind. When do we call hair wind? It becomes wind when it is in a movement. We usually see storms. There are many kinds of hair. But now, the hair is called wind when it is in a movement. The example the example of a storm, for example. A storm comes with a very strong wind, and it is her when it is in the movement. And the hair also weighs, like us human beings weight. Now the hair weighs 1 gram and 3/10. Now let us see properties of the hair. There are many properties that links to the hair. What are they? The hair, for example, the hair is compressible. I am going to show you an example how a hair can be compressible. In this balloon, you can see inside there is gas. If you watch my video on the gas state, you are going to see how I showed you that a hair or the gas could be inside a balloon. So, how now hair is compressible? then I compress her inside this balloon. The second property is that hair is elastic. How hair is elastic? It's not elastic like the elastic band, but here it's elastic because when I compress it in this balloon, you see, I can pull this balloon and we can see that hair is inside, it is elastic. The third property is that hair is colorless. I want to show you. We are going to see together how hair is colorless. Colorless only means it doesn't have any color. Here is my hair in the balloon. If I try to take out the hair inside, do you see? The gas is coming outside or the hair, but we can't see it. The reason why we say that hair is colorless, because we can't see it. The last property is that hair is odorless. Here I have my balloon, the same balloon. Inside I have my hair. If I take the hair outside, there is no smell. The reason why we say that hair is odorless. It is without odor. Now, let us continue here. The hair doesn't have a fixed shape. I told you in the gas state, because we can't have a shape of the hair. We have seen together that how I compressed the hair inside this balloon. When I compress the its now I can say that, oh, the hair has taken the shape of this balloon. Hair the same, it is in the mixture, the hair is the mixture of two substances. And the two substances are, the first one is oxygen. Remember, if someone doesn't breathe very well, he has a lot of oxygen. And without the oxygen, the person is gonna die. So the hair is the mixture of the two substances. The first one is oxygen, which is 1/5. And the second substance is azote. Azote is also another substance that makes up hair. And this one is 4/5. Because if we put them together, oxygen and azote together, it will give me, or it will give us 5/5, which will give us 1, which is their hair. I think you understood very well my explanation. Now let us have a glance on the other parts. After following carefully my explanations about the hair, now here there are 4 questions that you are going to solve at home after following my explanation. What does the exercise say? Number 1. Why do we say no hair, no life? Explain your answer in 3 lines. Number 2. What is the weight of hair? Number 3. Complete the blanks. Hair is the mixture of ... and you complete the empty spaces. And the 4th and the last question is that why do we say that hair is a compressible? 2. Why do we say hair is elastic? And the last one, why do we say hair is odorless? Joshua, this is the end of my lesson. I think you have enjoyed my explanation and understood it very well. Please, I would like to advise you before going, please, I advise you, protect yourselves against this virus, what you call COVID-19, without forgetting to respect all the measuring given by the government. Goodbye. May God bless you.